time. I don't do it as much as I should, and Nabisco is frozen for me.
Oh, and there goes my Wi-Fi.
Oh, he's back. I literally turned on the stream and his Wi-Fi goes out. What the fucking time is that?
The fact that you're like, there goes my Wi-Fi. Like...
All right, I've stream paused. I think it's because it was opening up stream. Like my bandwidth is so bad.
Oh, my fucking lights are unplugged. That's why.
Wow, maybe you should plug your lights in and they would work.
I was like pressing the remote, trying to like turn on. Ah.
You should do like roast the mod or something instead of roast the viewer, or like get rid of it if it's not going to be available.
I'm going to. I was just lazy.
What? Get rid of what?
The roast the viewer thing.
Oh.
It's a good idea, but I'm not that fast.
Oh, thanks, Walt.
Well, like talk to your mods and be like, hey, whatever. Like, I'm gonna roast you. It's gonna be funny. I don't mean it like being mean.
Yeah, but then mods have to be actually in chat.
Me and Lotz are here. Wait, is Nabi a mod?
Did you just ask if I'm a mod?
Did
you just ask if I'm a mod?
Well, you're not in the Twitch stream,
see
so.
you on stream.
I mean, I do have a life.
Ooh.
We've already discussed.
And a job.
That you don't.
I mean, you all have.
I mean, you both have jobs. You're right.
So do I.
Right.
What is esports not a job?
Being bad at Valorant a job. Like,
hey, I don't call this a job yet. I work for fucking two big one company and a bigger company.
Did you see him back up so fast? You could hear the beep beep in his head. Too big beep beep beep.
Walter looks like he's 16
and a half, Loltz.
I don't have any of the topics up or fucking the start of this, so someone has to lead.
Hey, welcome to the WolfPack podcast.
Yeah, that was natural.
Right now, we're just talking about nothing, so.
And I'm eating still. I got one slice of pizza and one piece of bread left.
So I'm eating too. So maybe this is on you, bud.
This is on me.
The guy that didn't say anything last week has to lead.
That's true. I just. What do I
Don't say ums anymore.
What?
It's terrible. Don't say ums anymore. Instead of saying take a pause. People use this as a filler word, and it just sounds so unprofessional. And it's natural to a lot of people.
On stream roasting this guy.
Any games or like anything that you guys are like looking forward to that's coming out? I know Voltage doesn't really play anything except Minecraft, but any events in any games that are coming out?
Any events?
Why is my face so red? Who's red?
Stuff, updates.
Are there any games coming out soon that you guys are excited about?
Is there any games coming out?
Yeah, Ghost of. I don't even know how to say that.
Ghost Recon?
Oh, not Ghost Recon.
It's not already out. That's Rainbow Six Ghost Recon.
Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. So it's a single player game. It's
Detroit Became Human.
Oh,
I heard about that.
That game came. What? It's not the game.
Detroit. That's an old game.
That's an old game.
On PC.
Just came out on PC.
Oh yeah. I might play that.
Are you sure you can buy it on console first?
Isn't Cyberpunk coming out soon?
September. I'm so hyped for that. The world is it just looks so cool. Definitely not gonna
I'm just looking forward to Keanu Reeves. I'm seeing the whole kind of
Keanu Reeves.
Apparently he's got like a 10-minute or 20-minute story where he's pretty much like the main focus.
Yeah. No,
I mean, Halo Infinite is coming out fourth quarter of this year.
Yeah, it's coming out holiday. They said supposedly it's coming out holiday with the new Xbox is dropping.
Well, yeah, that's if the Xbox can get out, because that's fucking delayed because of coronavirus.
Right.
Yeah.
And like nobody like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the launch of the Xbox and the PS5 is is holiday season, so usually around Christmas time. I mean, that's when
The last one was like in October.
So they wanted to do October so that people could buy it.
Yeah.
October, November so that people could buy it. But like it fucking having a huge ass fucking problem with coronavirus, they've delayed it to holiday season, of which will probably still be before Christmas so that people can buy it for that kind of holiday.
You haven't fulfilled my my
I refunded the points.
reward. Why?
Because I can't
wanna
turn
see
them
all the
off.
lights off.
Oh.
Turn them off. Monitors everything. Don't look at chat. Just dark room.
Yeah, that also in chat the Avengers game that's coming out, made by Square Enix. That game actually looks really sick.
Red light
Wait,
voltage.
it's being made by Square Enix. I was gonna say all like movie video games are terrible, but they did.
Well, no,
really
Injustice
good
Gods
job.
Among Us was fucking amazing, and that was based off the comics and kind of the movies, but
Yeah, no, that one wasn't that bad. And then you got like the spin-offs, like
Wasn't that the fighting game?
yeah. So it was a fighting game, based on a comic book storyline.
But you
Oh yeah, Injustice.
name
that one is
like I haven't played that one, but I've played a lot of other fighting games, and there's no storylines.
There's a storyline.
This person.
Mortal Kombat
There's a
always had
storyline. There's a storyline.
I played Mortal Kombat, and you can't call that a storyline. That's a,
I mean, starting with Mortal Kombat 9, they started doing like a storyline.
I played MKX a lot.
Did you?
No storyline. Yeah. There were cutscenes that tried to describe something. Doom Eternal. Yeah. I need to get. Is my face that red?
No, Nabisco's
It
face
doesn't look
is.
red on my end.
My face.
Oh. Got you. I was like, it doesn't look red on my screen.
No, it's because I'm sunburnt.
Nabisco's a potato.
That's what happens when you work in the sun. And plus, it's like 25 degrees in
I
my
wonder
house.
if I could time out Lultz on Twitch.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh yeah, that game looks pretty sick too.
Yo. I want to play that. I
Yeah.
do. It looks so good. I'd rather be air traffic controller than flying a plane on servers. Love it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have
I'm in control.
planes. You're gonna have you both come into the same runway at the same time.
Yeah, that's how they talk.
I don't work there. I don't know what they talk about.
Okay, Lul.
I'm trying to
Let's
just
see if it
finish my
works.
food so I can talk in a minute.
Jeez, that's a lot of lults.
Oh no, I can't.
Mod chat. Paper Mario, the new Paper Mario game.
That's on Twitch though.
Yeah, that is on Switch, which I don't have because they're all sold out still. Sucks to suck.
So when are we gonna start the podcast?
I'm literally finishing the last thing, then I'm gonna move the pizza box away.
Gonna move the pizza box. I see.
You know what, Nabisco? You didn't say anything last week. You don't get to say shit.
I mean, I did get up at the very beginning, go get pizzas. So
I also kind of gave him permission. I was like, Glub sprung this on you. You had other plans. You were gonna start in the middle of it.
it was like podcast number 0. So like, wasn't really.
Still not edited, by the way.
You gave it to your editor last night.
I didn't even give it to him. I thought you gave it to him.
No, you told me to.
Okay, so you sent it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got given. Okay, well, the editor got it then.
Well, he responded and said thanks. I didn't tell him what to do with it. I said, hey, Glub told me to send this to you. He goes, okay, thanks.
Okay, so the editor didn't get it?
Oh, he has it. I just don't know if he knows what to do with it.
Oh, sweet! I got this video. Wait.
This is really
This is
scuffed. Do you want
waiting
to
that
scuff
people come
podcast?
And Glub can't even show up to his own podcast on time, so.
I'm fucking here.
I mean, you're
On
eating,
time.
so it doesn't really count.
What do you mean? I showed
You
up on
weren't ready
time.
for the podcast.
First topic. All right.
You joined the call at 6:31
I
or
was
7:31.
here-
No, I
was
joined
here
at
like 10
7:28
after.
because the stream was on at 7:30. I joined 2 minutes before the stream turned on.
Live.
All right. First topic.
All
All
right.
right. So you guys heard
Wait, whoa,
probably
whoa.
Wow.
Settle down.
just gonna cut me
When
off.
you're ready, will you do an intro? Because all of that getting deleted.
Oh, me? Ready?
Thanks to our sponsors.
Oh,
McDonald's.
please. It doesn't even show up. Oh, fuck.
Because this camera is so overexposed, I hate it.
Where's the
Thanks
pop
to our
out?
sponsor.
Move out this. Go up here. You guys
ass
just
water
fucking
bottle.
threw around. Where's the podcast top? Oh, they're over here. Where was the first one? Was the first one mine?
No, the first one was mine, I think.
What day did we start this? What's the
going
last
on, guys?
topic we
And
talked
welcome to
about?
the WolfPack Podcast, episode 1. Today is July 10th, 2020, and we're getting started with Glub. I don't know. I just want an intro. Go.
Sure.
I don't care.
What was the fucking first thing here?
It was Ninja.
You know what? Let's watch them struggle. Chat.
We could do a section.
will it take 'em?
Oh.
It was
No.
the thing I posted about Ninja.
Yeah. So handling the shutting down a mixer, really? They're handling it fucking well. They just got paid out millions. They're not streaming, and for Shroud that means they're not.
Alright.
So, I guess
No,
you know what? We'll
Ninja
fucking.
trained.
Ninja streamed once on YouTube. He hasn't signed a deal with YouTube yet. That's weird. And most people don't know this. Yeah, so most people don't know this. Ninja streamed on YouTube, but he didn't sign a deal with YouTube. I am definitely gonna have hiccups in the next like few minutes. Oh, I ate way too fast. I ate a full pizza in like 10 minutes.
Fatter you make fatters, and wearing a Rangers sweat or like t-shirt. Jeez.
Oakville Rangers, as in
Okay.
my hometown.
That's fair enough. I'm not arguing with that now.
And there's
I just saw the logo, and I was like,
The layout
really,
of the
dude?
logo, yeah.
Really?
So, Ninja streamed on YouTube. He streamed for an hour and 45 minutes with an average viewership of 140,000 plus. That's big.
Oh yeah.
Good and bad news that come with this. Bad news is he hasn't signed with YouTube. The good news is he's definitely going to get a bigger deal from Twitch or YouTube, depending on who he gets with. Partly because now he's
I
shown that
disagree.
he will stream on YouTube.
Well, here's the thing. He's not gonna make as much money if he doesn't stream somewhere, and he proved that he wasn't gonna get the numbers on another platform like YouTube or Twitch. And so at that point, YouTube and Twitch are saying, well, if they don't try to offer him a deal, why should we? He's got to pick somewhere.
No, they
And-
have. So here's the thing: he's gotten offers, and this is what
No
people
one
don't.
would pay
This is what people don't know. YouTube wanted to make an offer after he streamed on their platform, so that was the deal. He asked Twitch if he could do that, and that wouldn't jeopardize the deal. Twitch said, "Yes, we believe we're the better streaming platform. Anyways, go stream on YouTube." He streamed on YouTube for 140K with only a 1 hour and a half notification beforehand on Twitter only. So that was nuts. And YouTube's probably gonna. The thing that kind of happens after that deal is he probably gets. Twitch is like, oh shit, they actually like went through with this and it went well, and they probably offered him something more than what they currently were offering him, and YouTube offered him a value after his stream as well, based on his viewership and all that other shit. But he's gonna bring in some. He's gonna bring in some no matter where he goes, he's gonna bring in some viewership, and he's gonna be signed to a massive fucking contract. What? What's happening?
It's my nephew.
What's happening? What's happening in the background?
That's my nephew. my parents are maybe-
What? What is happening? Holy shit! It's gone! Holy shit! Can I show this on stream?
I think so. Let me double check. Oh, God.
It doesn't show anything.
It doesn't. Let me just double check. Yeah, you can. Where'd it go? Okay. this, Lawson. That was amazing.
Oh my god. I've seen this before, but like, oh my god.
Lawson, he showed it to you.
That's
I
like a
just wasn't
monster.
ready.
That's like a monster energy drink going all the way.
I think it got
It's-
caught between her legs, but
No. Her legs are spread out. That went up.
there's some thigh meat on that. Oh my word.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Loltz.
Comedic relief right there.
So you were saying about Ninja before the nephew and the just I couldn't hold it. I lost it.
need more
Somebody
water.
clip that.
I need more water for this. I'll be back.
Wow, watch
All
the
right.
milk
Well,
cream.
anyways, sorry this is like just the worst episode. Episode -1.
Episode -1.
We're going backwards until we figure this shit out.
Yeah, 100%.
Did somebody clip it? Oh, am I too late?
Loltz, please say that you clipped it. Man, it comes back with
Let's see.
2 cups.
And no ice. What kind of? No,
I'd be trying.
I got the tail
Shit.
end of it.
What happened?
I tried to clip it and I didn't get it.
Oh well.
I put it on the clipboard. Like I don't know how to get to that though. Content. Nope.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Can we just do the
Alright.
next topic and just fucking skip? Because obviously,
Ooh.
Would you like to re-intro just so maybe after every segment we intro and figure out where we want to start, because this has just been hell in a handbasket and we all need to jump in a fucking lake.
jump in a goddamn lake, bud. So Sony invested into Fortnite for $250 million. We don't know what exactly that share is.
1.4%.
1.4% of Epic.
I believe that's what I read earlier today.
What does that make their company valuation at?
Sony is acquiring 1.4% stake in Epic.
250
which means the deal
123
values
123.
Epic at $17.86 billion.
What do I divide that by? Oh,
Well,
I
I'm
divide that
sorry,
by
what are you trying to divide?
0.0.
Divide it by a number, and then you'll get a number.
You,
Um,
I
100
hundreds,
divided by
thousands,
1.4,
millions. That makes the company valuation 17 billion.
17.86 billion. It's in the article that was sent to you.
Oh well,
No, that
I
you
just
put.
fucking did the math
That you
specifically.
put.
you put the article.
Well, obviously I didn't read the entire article, but that values Epic Games at about $18 billion, which is crazy because they've only had one fucking good game. And that arguably isn't that good of a game as well. So, I mean, that's crazy. That just shows how much esports is worth and what we're going and where we're going with this. Because 18 billion for one of the 9 or 12 major publishers that are out there right now, right? Like, you've now got Valve, Epic, Blizzard. There's a couple others. Blizzard, Activision, technically. EA, Ubisoft, right? It's starting to get to the point where you're starting to see like money just be poured into esports and gaming as well. And that's, especially with the coronavirus, it's kind of stunning that people would pay $250 million, especially when their company had a small layoff, right? During coronavirus.
Yeah,
So
but
having
you gotta know that this deal has been in the works since before coronavirus.
well
Like,
aware.
they've been talking. They've had to have been talking to it bare minimum, probably 6 months.
Mm.
I'd say about that. And even then, it's probably something that they were buying stock anyways, or something. But yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Diversify their portfolio.
Own esports. That's what they're trying to do. Or 1.4% of esports.
Yeah,
Man,
like,
$18 billion though. $18 billion into the gaming industry.
Into one company,
One company.
which is just one slice of the gaming industry.
Oh, not even a slice. I'd say it's
No.
doesn't even own a market share. In all honesty, like while Fortnite's a big game, it doesn't own a market share in the large comparison of things.
I mean, who would you say is the biggest of the ones that you just labeled?
The biggest right now, Blizzard Activision, easily.
Most likely, yeah. I feel like it'd be that too.
They own WoW.
Are they the
They
one
own
that-
Overwatch.
the
They own all of the Call of Duties ever made, right? And they do a whole bunch of other stuff on the side as well. Hearthstone is another massive
Who makes
esport.
LOL?
That'd be Riot. Riot
yeah.
only owns League and Valorant.
Oh, and
Overwatch.
Runeterra.
Sorry?
They also do Legends
Overwatch
of
is Blizzard
Runeterra.
Activision. What do you say,
Okay.
Nabisco?
Legends of Runeterra. It's a card.
Nobody's heard of it. That's the joke. What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
Repeated it 17 and a half times.
What the
What,
fuck?
I didn't hear you. What? What's that?
What?
It's a dead game. It's a dead game.
Obviously, if I haven't heard of
Was
it.
it ever alive?
Yeah, no, hold up. Let me just open the
Yeah.
Blizzard launcher to see what actually Blizzard does own, because I know there's a couple other big ones in there as well. They own a competitor for League of Legends. So here's their list of games. They own Warcraft. They own Diablo. They own the StarCraft series. They own the
Turn
Call
your
of Duty
microphone.
series.
Nobody can hear you.
Okay, you guys can't hear me. Stream can hear me because I can see the microphone moving. God damn it. Wow,
That
Jesus
means that
Christ.
you're moving. Dude,
So they own the WoW series. They own the Overwatch series. They own Hearthstone because Overwatch is coming out with Overwatch 2 now. They own Hearthstone. They own Warcraft, Diablo, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, and all of the Call of Duty franchises. So I would say Blizzard Activision is one of the biggest ones. Probably only second to EA, and that's only second to them because they make the most money in esports
Mm-hmm.
off their sports games, right?
off their sports games. Yeah, mostly because they release a FIFA every year, and
The good sports games.
my computer froze. Nice. That might have killed stream. Let me just check my stream manager before I go on. No, it's still good. Weird. But yeah, that's only because EA makes about $1 billion from their sports titles every year.
Did you really mute us?
No.
Is my mic muted? Oh my god, my mic's muted
You
on
just muted
stream.
me?
No, what?
Oh,
My mic's
muted
muted in Discord.
All right, on stream. Let me see what he's talking about.
My mic's muted in Discord. I forget where my Discord is. Settings, voice and video.
He's just a dick.
Switch
like that.
off,
He's
switch
literally
on.
The
Hello?
worst.
Hello? Test,
Doesn't-
test. 1, 2, 3. It works?
Oh, it works.
My mic just cut out. My mic cut out, dude. My chat's saying my mic was fine. You guys weren't fine, so I had to turn it on and off in Discord, and it worked perfectly fine, dude. I'm smart.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
It might be a little far fetched, but we'll take it.
Oh my god. You literally weren't even muted on stream. I was never deafened in Discord.
I can hit the mute button and not talk and button type of thing. I just
See,
talked about.
I don't have a mute. I don't have a mute button. I don't have a physical
You
mute
see
button.
me touch.
Oh, you have an
Like,
AT-20. I don't have a mute button. The only mute button I have is the fucking one on Discord. And even then, it's like, oh, it's not the one on my mouse anymore. It would be this one. Yeah, and then it'd be physically muted there.
Nobody wants to see your dildo of a microphone again.
Not wrong.
All right, what the fuck are we doing?
Nothing. Let's go play Val. Scrap it till next week. Come back with a more fleshed out plan like I wanted to the first week. But 0 went so damn well that I was like, okay, let's keep doing it this way.
Oh, I loved fucking this. I mean, Nabisco didn't fucking talk. Now that we're fucking just enjoying ourselves, Nabisco's talking, and then we're just like,
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
What was this Twitch? I didn't get to see this because Voltage posted this about an hour before, like while I was napping today. Twitch pulled a black. Can you explain this? Twitch pulled a Black Lives Matter after criticism from the black critics.
Right. So they were talking about like, I didn't actually watch the video, and I only read about half the post, but I thought it was an interesting topic to talk about. Is that they made a video supporting Black Lives Matter and how they're helping shape the community and be positive towards the Black Lives culture. And then black creators were like, there's a lot of white people in this video. You're like not supporting it at all. Here, let's go see if I can find a clip of it.
This is a whole bucket of fail. There's a whole lot of black creators out there who know how to tweet this all the time, but don't get any credit of it. What is this? Or the tweet's unavailable. So they deleted their tweet and everything. Yeah, they deleted their tweet and everything.
Oh yeah, it was. From what I saw, it looked pretty bad. So the fact that some, you know, they've got a content team. I mean, they don't ever put out videos, obviously.
No.
But they've got a team that can do it. I mean, they put out images for tweets and different, you know.
Oh my god.
Anything that
this when the G
What is that? Where did you get that?
So this is Rod Breslow, and he's got the tweet, and I tried to see, because normally someone links the video for when, because obviously shit like this they delete it. So the reason I went to him is because the first thing I was looking for was the video saved somewhere on one of these motherfuckers' tweets. But in all honesty, I don't think it's here. Oh, response. Excuse us, we can't. This is the Twitch moderation team, that if you didn't know that. It's a really bad picture of him, but
when the G in LGBTQIA+ also stands for
gamer
for gamer.
Why? Oh well, no, because it's they do their for gamer thing. That was a picture that you took that a little bit out of context. So Twitch on their Instagram videos.
That was for Pride Month.
This you see stands for gamer for gamer, right? So Twitch, when they do their videos, they drop down in black text. So basically, it's for gamer, and then basically the whole screen will slide up for gamer, and it'll be a couple of clips of whoever the fuck they want to put in the clips. I can show you if I go to Twitch's Instagram.
I don't care enough, but the fact that they are like, it doesn't just stand for gay, it also stands for gamer. Like. No.
Here, let's go to Twitch.
Be like, we support our LGBTQIA+ streamers and viewers.
So here, if you're watching the stream right now, this is what they do, or
I'm
not.
always watching the stream.
So like they'll start off
Do they have the for gamer?
365 a year, and then it slaps down.
You got pride.
That's what it is. I was coming through the wrong speakers. I just realized it was coming through the wrong speakers. Didn't really matter. But it's just really dumb clips. So like every single one of them, that's like, don't play with our hearts EA, hearts EA, and they slide it down. That's why I had the for gamer. Just clear that one up. But yeah, so I didn't get to see this, and I tried to look for the video because I couldn't find the video. Their Twitch's redacted comment, by the way. This is the redaction comment. We hear you. Our goal is to demonstrate the importance of allyship. A message we didn't make clear. Only by working together can we create a positive change. And the comments to this...
Only by letting other people's voices be heard, you can make positive change.
Sorry, I read it wrong.
No.
The comments to this are... are bad to say the least. Selling popcorn for those that game to read the comments. Black faces normalizing the game. I mean, there's some really good clips in here of good creators. If you want to go check this out, their tweet will be in Twitch chat right now. Well, the main tweet will be in the Twitch chat right now. But basically, anything in regards to this is probably this is how to get away with murder. There's more background to that than there is ban alinity.
Alinity is just a victim, lol.
Show black content creators more instead just for black. You want to know something weird that I learned about Black history this month? Well, not this month, today. So you know, I can't remember what her name is. She ran the underground railway, whatever that was called.
She was like the manager of it.
Shit, what was her fucking name? She's like one of the most prominent black figures. What the fuck?
Well, that would be Rosa Parks, but that was the bus.
What's it called? Underground railroad. It was a network of sea routes and house stations in the U.S. mid 19th century. It was right in the American Civil War. Americans escaping to Canada. I can't remember who was in charge.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. So you want to know something about Harriet Tubman, which is poorly represented in Black history all the time. Harriet Tubman ran the Underground Railroad. What they don't tell you is that she also commanded an army of over about 1,000 soldiers, and freed about 700 slaves in one raid, where the Underground Railroad in the entirety of its doing was only about 300 slaves. So Harriet Tubman's, and first of all,
official badass and good person.
She was the first ever female army general to known history. Obviously, there could be some ancient Chinese, but to known history, she was the first ever female army general. She was also the first person to command an army of over 1,000 people in the U.S. Civil Army. The Civil War Army. There's obviously some examples of that, but for one kind of thing, there was also a couple things where basically 700 those freed slaves, so 700 freed slaves, still women weren't getting paid. So a lot of those men would go on to get into the Civil War and get paid for the Civil War, and she was never paid for the Civil War. Weird, eh? But she was like one of the higher ups. She was a chief tactician.
She was a black woman. Like, it's not.
She wasn't just
it, but
the time sucks, but like
understandable. I would expect that she didn't get paid because of the times.
And most of the reason that we didn't hear about most of these things, and then it's only kind of resurfacing, is partly because
white men wrote history.
Yeah, that's true. White men wrote history, but also a bunch of documents were just rediscovered from the American Civil Wars, anyways.
That's crazy to me. I mean, that's over 150, 180 years ago.
Yeah,
almost. Right.
I mean, think of it.
Right.
Think of it this way. So History Channel is sponsoring something right now where it's basically they're sending these miners out to kind of right above the I can't. Nabisco's teleporting, dude.
Nabisco, how old are you, bud?
How old am I?
Yeah.
21.
Dang it.
Why, do you think I was a minor?
Joke, but it's way inappropriate.
Because you thought I was a minor?
I was really hoping it was 17. I was going to be like, send some miners over to Nabisco's house, eh?
Oh.
No.
So
I'm not saying the joke.
No.
So History Channel sponsoring some a group of miners right now that are, I can't remember what it is. Basically south of Japan, north of not Antarctica, fucking
north of
south
of Japan.
It's the Filipino Islands.
The Philippine Islands.
Right, so there's a bunch of different islands there it's at the end of World War II, a Japan Army general, can't remember his name off the top of my head.
South Atlantic.
I'll show it on a map. I Google Maps.
I mean, I could find it on a map also. I mean, I'm trying. Is it a specific island, or are you trying to think of the word?
No, there's a group of islands.
Right, the South Pacific Ocean, like
the Indonesian islands. Right? Actually, Indonesian and the Filipino islands. So literally right here. So basically, History Channel is sponsoring now a series in which they send a bunch of miners to go look for lost war gold. Because if you remember, the Japanese used to literally rape and pillage territories that they were owning, and at the time they pretty much owned all of the South China Sea, pretty much everything down there. So they took thousands of pounds of gold, thousands of pounds of jewels, diamonds. There's extremely detailed war notes on what happened for the Japanese, how these wars developed, how the battles developed. And as the U.S. started to take over these territories, they were able to recover some, but the Japanese realized that what the U.S. were doing was they were recovering all these kind of notes and actually going after these things and being able to run over the war. So they ended up hiding these and burying these in mountains. So the History Channel is currently sending people to go rediscover things like this as well. And that's 80, 90 years ago, right? When this guy went and did these things and hid away all kinds of different treasures, right? So it's very cool, but it's also very weird to kind of think that, like, we don't know half of our history because it's always written with the eyes of the winners. This would be one of the first kind of, hey, this is the written with the eyes of the kind of losers, because the Japanese were at this point losing wars, but their notes are well detailed and well developed. It's
Your notes are well detailed and well developed.
It's like going back into Nazi Germany, and not saying that we were going back in Nazi Germany, but going back into Nazi Germany and seeing the war from their perspective, right? Because they thought they were in the right. Obviously, we think we're in the right now, but who knows? I mean, obviously we fucking know because they were kind of killing Jews. but like the war before that, so World War I was I don't know exactly how to say it, but it wasn't Germany obviously being a fascist state. It was Germany being kind of more as they wanted land that was to the southeast of them back, which turned into a global war because they went to the northeast as well, because they realized, hey, we can take over one land, why not take over more than one land, you know? And that started the British getting involved, and obviously we all know when the British get involved, everyone gets involved. But like, can you imagine seeing it from their perspective in World War I, where it was we're taking them back because they're German speaking and they're on our native lands, and that was their reason for the war, of which they ended up winning that area and doing well with it. Or go back even further, you go back to the Mongolian Wars, right? And you have the kind of history perspective of everyone that fought against Mongolia, because that was fucking amazing. Well, I mean, if you look at the history and the knowledge that we have from that period, the amount of just tacticians and understanding from Genghis Khan and his lead generals, you have no idea what I'm talking about, was just unreal.
And we were at 5 years, and I just see a dip to 3 about halfway through that monologue, and I was like, oh wow. All right, so let's get some clips and act like we had a podcast today.
I'm just refessing all that shit because I feel like everyone fucking left.
All right, who's gonna edit this one?
What do you mean who's gonna edit this one?
No.
Vincent? Yeah. Hey, Vincent. I'm AJ. We're gonna have a couple clips for you, bud. I don't know. I'm talking out my. All right, so everybody pull up the Elder Flames, and let's get a discussion about that.
Where's the Elder Flames one?
It's the skins, the same post.
Oh, the Valorant skins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
well, I'm gonna start by all right, I'm gonna start by introducing it. If you want to have the video ready, just to put over our faces, it's a Twitter video about halfway down the screen, maybe 3/4. I don't know, about half. If you want to have the video up so you could play it on stream, that is perfectly fine. And then we can have a conversation about that. Yeah.
The video is playing.
Huh?
Video is playing.
Valorant.
I always thought there was something else at the end here. It just says Valorant.
It's the knife, right?
All
right, so those skins are called the Elder Flame skins. They were released as of today for, I think, 91 100 coins, or translates to about $90 US dollars. Sorry, 99 Valorant points for $90. There's a set of 4, and you can upgrade them. They're all based around dragons. They are all animated. And I think those are probably the coolest gun skins we have ever seen for any guns. We'll talk about prices, anything like that. Let's start with what we like about their looks. I mean,
they look
Nabisco.
badass, but okay, well,
Yeah.
let's let him start, because you could find something that you like about him, but I know you're gonna have a lot to say later.
Like for me, I think they look really sick. Like, to be honest, it's interesting how they have the reload actions, and the way the dragon moves when they shoot and when they're doing the reload, or like when they're switching weapons and stuff. Just the animations are very smooth, very clean. The look of them I like the color combinations. All around they're just really interesting, and I would spend money on them, but I also don't have much money to spend. So, but
The
honestly,
man that always gives Glub a hard time about having I have a job. Why don't I have money to spend? Same person.
it's because I'm saving up for a car. That's besides the point. I don't know. I honestly think that I think they're really cool skins. And honestly, dragons are like my favorite mythical creatures. But I think
Why would you put mythical in front of creatures?
what dragons were real? What?
Dragons are real. All the knights killed them. We all know this. Just wanted to confirm.
I was gonna say, you think dragons are real? Oh shit.
I was joking. All right, Glub. Any positive comments on it before I get to hear what you don't like about it? Because I heard you start saying something, and then we're like, no, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Yeah. So honestly, I thought so. The Twitter video was fucking amazing. Let's just start with that. The Twitter video is fucking amazing. They don't look like that in game.
What? No way. They don't. I haven't seen them in game.
So,
I've only seen that in images.
Yeah, so you have to. First of all, they're not being sold the same way that the kit at the start of the season was, which is the kit I have right now. Which I honestly, granted, it's better. But the that's not white. Okay, now it's changing white. The aperture's changing. Sorry, someone changed the color in chat. Basically, I honestly think that unless you have, because I turned my settings up to high, and when you have your high settings on, but there's so many problems that come down with having max settings on just to play Valorant. So,
Okay, but here's my thing: is aren't they going to put their max settings on for any video that they do? Like even the before.
Oh sure,
Valorant was released,
no.
Like you can't complain that they look different because you have your settings lower.
So here's the thing. And Hiko went over this, and Hiko had a great.
And I know what you are running. You're running like 1,000 FPS if you're lowering your stats in that game, because I've got lower specs than you, and I'm running 300 at mostly high.
Yeah, so I'm running about I'm running a 350, 250 if combat's going on. But so Hiko went over this really well, and I think that he said it the best. Hiko's the professional player for 100 Thieves playing Valorant now. So Hiko pretty much said that the skin's useless to any professional, and if any professional buys it, they will totally ADD out of the game. Mostly because the skin's got so much going on, and it's constantly moving, that a professional focusing, because crosshair watching's boring, but all professionals are really, really good at it for one reason: they don't pay attention to the skins or whatever's going on in the game. So it takes away from that. And Hiko literally said, I'm buying these skins because they're cool, but I will never use them in any highly rated game or competitive game ever, because they are just so distracting. And that was kind of the 2 cents that I had too when seeing that. And when I saw them in game, it just didn't look the same,
Okay, but at the same time, you could get, people can get used to them, kind of tone it out. I know, like at old jobs, a song would come on every 20 minutes, and after a while, you stopped even noticing that the song came on, just because you just zone it out. So I wonder if people might get used to them just because they are very interesting, like waiting for the borders to drop or whatever you're doing. You're playing with, you're looking at. Can you view the gun in that game?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, like people would mess with it like that. My issue is if you take a look at any of those skins, where's the trigger?
You're pinching the dragon's belly, dude. You're making him breathe.
I mean, just like
they're female. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work either.
It wouldn't make it any better.
Dragons are unisex, dude. None of them need to have fucking sexes. I mean,
like, it just it makes you think.
Yeah, it does make you think. Damn, I'll never not see that skin the same way now. Doesn't like I
for $25 individually or $90 as a set of 4, are you purchasing any of them?
Probably only knife if I like. I've seen the knife in the shop, but I still like my knife better. So I've already bought a $90 kit. It was actually $78 kit, but it's not something I'd probably go to my way for.
Okay, and do you think that the pricing of these skins are fair?
Oh yeah, fucking Fortnite skins $20 to $30 each, and that's not including the rest of the kit.
Which like blows my mind, because before microtransactions, and you could barely call this a microtransaction, you were paying $60 for a game. Before most people had internet, you weren't getting DLC.
Right.
You were buying $60 for a full game and all of the features that came with it. And
then
now
DLCs came out, and now you're doing microtransactions.
Right, DLCs came out, and you're paying $15 for, I played a lot of Call of Duty with maps, so I'll go to there. $60 for 4 different times throughout the year. They'll bring out 2, 3, 4 maps and new zombies. Like, so you're paying $15 each for those.
Yeah.
When did the price become acceptable for 4 guns and a knife to be 90?
I think it kind of started in 2 ways. In honesty, in that conversation, you start with FIFA and what they've been doing the last like 10 years. There's been like millionaires going broke over FIFA. There's a couple of cases of this now, not just 1 case or 2 cases. There's a couple cases of this where people have spent copious amounts of money on EA, and there's been cases where kids literally get their parents' credit cards and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars as well. And there's lots and lots of cases of that, and there's literally top 10 videos about how much money kids have spent on this.
I did that. I got in trouble.
Yeah, and that's not just that's not even like the start of it. There's also like the DLCs in WoW and CSGO's actually was one of the first skin games, but also the gambling aspect in CSGO that had happened really kind of censored kind of almost to most of these people, and kind of allowed them to have
at the same time
ability to do that.
CSGO or Rocket League was what those are the 2 that I play that have or had this feature. The crates you get as drops, so technically they are free. Nobody ever pays for crates unless you're buying it from it.
In CSGO, you can't get keys.
Am I done yet?
Go ahead.
Are you done?
You are blind.
Dude, I just got slapped. I'm gonna sit in the corner.
You need a slap.
You go.
Okay, so you got the crates are just a drop that you get.
Sure.
They sit in your inventory and do absolutely nothing for you, but you don't have to pay for them. You just get them. The keys, I don't know exactly how much Rocket Leagues were. I didn't ever, like, they sold them, I think 1 for $1, or no, it was, I think they were both about $2.50. So you are paying for the chance to get whatever, set of gun skins in this case for $2.50. If I don't know where my phone is, but 90 divided by 2.5, what's that, like 38, something like that?
Sure.
You can open 38 skins for the same price as you're getting 4. Like, I think that, like, yes, you're guaranteed. So I'm thinking, $10
you're guaranteed a lot
because you're guaranteed these. you're not guaranteed a loss, but it's a 99.9999% chance of loss. It is a very, very high likelihood that you're not making any profit.
Sure.
But part of the appeal of opening cases is the excitement plus what you're going to get afterwards. You know, a lot of people now, because of the Steam marketplace, because of outside third-party sites that you can sell them or trade them or get them for the third-party site coins that you can gamble away. Yes, they are put into a value, but if they were never put into a value, nobody would be complaining about $2.50. But $90 freaking for 4 just blows my mind. And a knife, I understand that.
Yeah,
I'm just blown away by that.
What is it?
That
It's
was
the
my
op.
point.
It's the op. It's the vandal. It's one of the shotguns. Can't remember which. And the classic skins, which they haven't.
It was a Guardian.
No, it wasn't the Guardian. It was the shotgun. Had to be a shotgun. If it was the Guardian, I fucking buy it for the Guardian right now.
it was.
Don't have a Guardian
Yeah,
skin.
it was the. Great, I don't even remember the shotguns.
It wasn't the judge. Might have
Yeah,
been
it
the
was
judge.
It was the judge.
It
It wasn't the Bucky.
No, I got 2 kills with the Bucky last night. I asked my team, hey, what guns should I use? I'm new. And somebody goes, yeah, use the Bucky. It's real good. And so I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and I know he's trolling me in the back of my mind, but I'm like, it's like the Nova. I've gotten a kill with the Nova before. I go and get 2 kills that round, and I go, honestly, but I decided to play along with it, thinking it'd be really funny. But you know, it worked for me. And somebody else goes, yeah, he was trolling you. You just got lucky. I'm trying to look up Elder Flame skins.
Different camera angle? No, this is just Discord flipping it.
Yeah, it's the Vandal.
It's the Vandalist operator, the knife. Is
and
it
the
the
judge.
class? So it's Judge and Classic, right?
No, Judge and Frenzy.
Frenzy.
Yeah, Frenzy's getting the skin.
Ah, Frenzy's getting a skin.
Don't know why. It's an awful gun.
Should self-fire that. Jesus, Fire was using that gun all week when he first started playing. No, it's I see why it's like that, but I don't understand the really exact points for $90. Honestly, I honestly thought Valorant would be.
I was talking to Nibby about this before you got into the call when we were on time and you were not.
Hey, I was still early.
Technically, but he mentioned that all the work that they put into it, and I'm like, it doesn't matter the work. I think that they would make a comparable amount of money selling them for $5 as they are for $90 or $20 each. You know, if it was a $30 pack for that, a lot more people would buy them, probably 3 times more than the people that are going to spend $90.
So here's the thing. So here's that's a cost analysis that you're hinting at, which is basically,
I mean, that I'm a shot in the dark at. Like, I don't have any
right.
serious...
You don't have any serious knowledge, but
right.
That's a cost analysis, and that's where kind of we as the outside looking in have to say, well, would it be? Because we don't know, right? So my kind of theory with this is that while yes, their prices are high, people don't spend money on video games if they don't want to, right? So people that like the skin are going to buy it either way. A lot of people
but it's going to go from a kid asking their parents for $30 for the skins that are really cool, let me show you them, is a lot more likely than going to a mom who is struggling during coronavirus right now and being like, hey mom,
Fair.
Can I have $90? Look at these cool skins that I can play in the game. Like, the difference between those 2 price points, and yes, $30 seems very ridiculous to a lot of parents. Like, are these dragons coming to the house? Are you going to play with them outside of the video game? No, they're just skins in a video game, and it's not going to change my experience outside of visually. They're going to be like, you're fucking crazy, child. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot more likely. And
Fair.
So it's interesting to me that they wouldn't just maybe double the price.
Half the price, you mean?
Instead of... No, I'm talking about compared to what they're selling these 875 to 1125 Valorant points, or what, like a lot of them that I've seen, somewhere in that range, around the $1,000. You know, double it to be 2,000, and you know, that's getting close to what they're selling it for. But maybe, you know, 15,000 or 1,500. Sorry, Like it just seems so astronomically ridiculous to me that I don't they're dope, but I don't want to give them money for making that decision.
I think it goes back and forth because they're just trying to keep a free game and make money off a free game, right? So they'll have a market, and that's what's going to fund the game and fund their esports and fund everything else, right? So I think that's where they're really focusing on. And
yeah, but my dumb ass sitting in silver is never going to get to see these skins because all the platinums and higher have bought them. Well, all the silvers are like, I don't know if I want to spend $10 on a game that I can't win at.
Fair.
Or $90, sorry.
Fair. I get that.
No.
Trust me, I've seen and this is my best example. My buddy Tommy, he's one of the best guys I've ever played video games with, and he actually
he's the best at video games, or just the best person as a person.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Fucking analytical. He's one of the best guys that I've played video games. At the time, he was one of the best guys I've ever played Fortnite with, but he's also like, he's a really good person. And I fucking watched him buy a little over $2,500 worth of Fortnite skins in like the first 3 months, and he wasn't gonna play that competitively, right? Like any money I spent at Fortnite, I made from Fortnite.
Play competitively. I'm saying I will rage. After, like last night, man, I was playing while you were playing. I was watching stream and playing. I literally had a 4 queue.
Yeah.
Who each round were like, yeah, let's all buy the judge this round. And then Voltage, you go first, and then somebody else will go next. And in my head, and I stayed silent because they were trolling the whole time. And I'm like, we're going to peek them one at a time with one of the worst guns. I mean, yes, there were worse guns, but we're not trying to compete with them.
So they were playing Russian or round roulette.
Apparently, and we almost brought it back because I'm just going to a site. I'm like, I don't know how I'm 3-15 and sitting in last place while they're still trolling. I was so mad. I was so mad because my team was throwing and I was still doing the worst. But like, if I get experiences like that, I'm not going to enjoy the game, so I'm not going to spend the $90. It's
fair.
That was the point that I was making, not necessarily competitively.
Yeah.
All right. Last topic that we go ahead. Sorry, Nebby.
Well, I was gonna say, like, Riot Games, what they do, like in League of Legends. I know it's League of Legends. You guys don't care about that, but same company, for their most expensive skins for their champions, they're about $25 compared to like these skins, which you'd assume would be like ultimate level. They're like $90. So just the comparison for four. You're paying $90 for 4. What is it? What would it be about for?
Well, really 5. I mean, you're coming down. You're getting close to $20 if you're including the knife. I don't know if the knife's automatically included. So, and it's comparable because I did hear before anything was officially announced, other than what the skins look like. I did hear that there was speculation that they were going to sell each for about 25, or the set of 4 and the knife for 90.
Yeah, and
so I mean, it's comparable.
It's the same price as like an ultimate skin in League of Legends, and those skins, some of them are nice. There's like one that's nice, the rest are garbage, but they have so many features on them. But like, yeah, it's kind of a comparison between the games, same company, same kind of idea, where like they're these ultimate skins. So that's probably where they got their price range from. Because
I want to see their numbers behind the cost analysis, because I'm very curious if they actually would be making more if they
lower the prices by like $5-10.
Like all of their skins. If they took 33% off all of their skins. So the blues that look really cool. I'm trying to compare it to a tier because I don't know what to name them, but like a blue skin that looks pretty cool. You're like, $7, $5.
There's a fucking ice cream truck outside my apartment right now.
Well, run and bring cash.
Oh shit! I haven't seen an ice cream truck because I grew up in Canada, right? So we didn't really see ice cream. We didn't like. I mean, I lived in Toronto pretty much. So
in Texas, they drove through the parking lot at a
every
certain time
single day
between games, every Saturday, every Sunday. They knew when games were about to end, about to start.
Yeah,
They're
they
like,
fucking
yeah,
that's
these
that's
kids
a
need ice cream.
that's a
I'm like, "Fuck
brilliant
yes, I do.
that's a brilliant business plan.
That man
but
has done some cost analysis.
we didn't really see them because like in Toronto, it's fucking you had ice cream in every grocery store, right? But like you just had ice cream on hand if you needed ice cream, you know?
Right, but you didn't have SpongeBob with the gumball eyes in every grocery store.
I don't
That's
even
the
know what that
jam.
is. I don't even know what that is.
Bro.
Don't know this. I know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a popsicle shaped like SpongeBob, and the eyes were gumballs. It was so good. It was terrible, also, but it was good.
I feel like if you went back and I feel like
topics.
I feel like if you went back and ate that now, you would not. Yeah, you would not.
Oh no, it's still delicious. It is some of the
way too much
best
like,
non-ice cream
I
ice cream.
have a cyclone once in a while. Cyclones. That
I don't think that
Oh,
would stand
man.
up. I don't think that would stand up the same way drumsticks stand up. The test of
What are you
time.
I
talking
never
about?
liked drumsticks. I'm not a chocolate person.
I'm not a
you
nut
could get a
person.
vanilla drumstick anyways.
No, there's no such thing
No,
as a vanilla drumstick.
always
They
has
put
to-
chocolate on the outside.
Oh my god, you
I
guys
wish
never
I had
had
the
fucking
power to mute you.
Dude, drumsticks didn't come with like not every single drumstick had a fucking chocolate covered fucking thing. No, there was like drumsticks that had just the fucking little peanut on the top. Hold up.
No, there was ones that every single one on the cone had chocolate, and there was chocolate around the vanilla.
Yeah, they used the chocolate in the cone to protect the cone from the ice cream as it's melting.
Exactly.
Okay, go look at podcast topics and look at what I put the link for. That is
These
the ice cream.
drumsticks. These drumsticks. These ones. These ones didn't have chocolate on them.
Stop saying these ones and don't give me a freaking link.
They had chocolate. Do you see the?
There's chocolate.
Oh, that's
right
specific.
there, dude.
That specific one, yes, but no, I didn't like the chocolate in them either, so I didn't fucking get the chocolate
Find me
fucking
one
covered
with
cones.
non-chocolate.
Fucking,
And it
gee, I'm
still
not
has nuts on
spending
them.
fucking time. Yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, you can eat nuts. I forgot about that.
No, I just don't like them. I can't eat them. Oh, there it is.
Here's a topic that just happened. The fucking 100 Thieves dropped 2 of their fucking main starters for their League of Legends roster recently.
Oh yeah.
You not see that? Well, I mean, Nabisco, you need a little bit more into the League of Legends. What happened there?
To be honest, it happened while I was working, and I haven't had the chance to look at it. But 100 Thieves have been playing like absolute garbage. It's the worst team right now. Like they're
Started
like,
off really good, didn't they? Because
Yeah,
they followed them at the beginning.
didn't this first split they do really well?
Like no, of all of 100 Thieves, the start of it, they started with our League of Legends team, and they did really well at the beginning. I want to say. All right,
I'm talking about this year.
no,
All right.
100 Thieves is 8th place right now
8th place
Oh, yeah,
out of
right
12
now.
or 14?
out of 10.
10.
So they're the third worst.
Gets
team.
worse.
But
All right.
but literally, like they dropped them because they were not playing very well.
So, do they drop them down to their academy team, or do they drop them from their team roster, like totally?
Think.
Because I know they
dropped-
brought up a couple of guys. Like, there's a couple of videos on this because they're trying to document like their professional kind of career. But
All right. While he's looking that up, I do want to talk about a topic, and it's going to pertain a lot more to Glub. Just my personal opinion. I want to hear your personal opinion of this. A Call of Duty player, or well, most of the players, and I saw this a lot when I helped out run tournaments at a local LAN center. They have gentlemen's agreements, like, hey, do you agree not to use this against us, and we agree not to use it against you. Okay, that's
Sure.
what they call it. They call them GAs. So I mean, he's a big name in the pros. He's been doing this since Black Ops 2, if not longer. He is getting a lot of flack for in scrimmages not holding his part of that GA. And they also do this in the major tournaments. And he's saying there's $5 million being distributed in this upcoming tournament. Why would you come to me saying you don't want this used against you, and I'm like, whatever. and then you sit here and say that, oh, we used it in scrims. Like, why are we making this a big deal? Stop doing gentlemen's agreements. And do you think that that's something that has a place in esports? You know, because you're not going to sit there and two soccer teams be like, hey, we won't kick the ball to you guys or on net if you don't kick it on our net. You know, like it's up to the league to decide the rules. Or is it down to the players having that discussion?
The gentleman's agreements normally in terms of scrimmages is mostly so that people can try tactics that they wouldn't otherwise.
I'm telling you right now, in Call of Duty specifically, it's because whatever governing organization, and this right now it's Activision Blizzard, it used to be MLG, they make a rule set of what they think is fair at the very beginning of the game. It takes about 2 weeks to a month for that rule set to come out, and it gets minor changes throughout the year. But like tactical insertions,
I'm well aware.
If you know
well aware. So gentlemen's agreements are, hey, let's not use the fucking operator because it's goddamn broken in Valorant. It's the exact same thing across all games. In Fortnite, it's different. It's, hey, let's not kill each other between Storm Surge 1 to Storm Surge 3 so that we can play an endgame, because that's the part that everyone needs help with, not the rotation into endgame. In Valorant, CSGO, not in Rocket League, in Valorant and CSGO, it's, hey, let's not use a certain operator, let's not play on a certain map, because we don't fucking want to play on the map we've played 1,000,000+ times. In Call of Duty specifically, it's normally gun or strategics that let's like, hey, can you guys lean B-side strong? Or hey, can you guys not use the overpowered operator? Or hey, can you guys not use shotgun holds? That's normally what it fucking is. And like, you can say I'm wrong all you want, but it's the same in every game. People use gentleman agreements as the tool to develop their play, and the reason that people don't do it in the fucking
they've been using gentlemen's agreements during tournaments, not to develop play. This is something that's been going on.
If they use it during a tournament, they're fucking retarded.
Call of Duty 4. It's been going on since Call of Duty 4, and I think it's stupid. They're all dumb for following gentlemen's agreements while there's money on the line. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say. I understand if scrimmages, if one pro team goes together and be like, "Hey, we're having trouble on our B site. Can you try to hit that more than you normally would, so we could work on how we're going to protect our B side?" You know, that I totally understand. That's a scrimmage, and that's two teams helping each other out. But during tournaments, they agree to not use certain things that the league or the organizers allow them to use that are not against the rules, and it's ridiculous.
No, that's fucking, so that right there, that's stupid. That's in tournaments. So here's where the disconnect between me and you was. I'm still talking about scrimmages. If you're in a fucking tournament, World Cup, fucking Valorant's fucking 50K cash cups, any of fucking CSGO's MLG majors ever, doesn't matter what fucking professional game you're in, you should be playing to abuse the rules, not fucking to play by the rules. You should be playing to abuse the rules. And if he's getting flack from other pros, fucking good for him. If you're able to fucking step out of the box and say, I'm winning because I'm playing the rules, good. Well, we do that in hockey all the fucking time. Dude, we got told that there was no fucking... We were fucking young, but we got told there was no rules for hitting in the U.S. Dude, I was fucking 6 foot. I was plowing kids, right?
Right,
like,
I mean, you're...
Like, you have the size, might as well use it. If you were faster, you weren't getting hit anyways, dude. And we were Canadian, which means we were the faster team. So
I'm sorry. No, being
trust
Canadian
me,
does not make you faster.
Trust me, we were the faster team.
Makes you faster.
Trust me,
we were better skaters, so we were a faster team.
Naturally, we're playing against harder teams, so we get faster, anyways.
Why would you naturally be playing? Just Canadians are better at hockey just
no,
because of
we have
where
a more
they
developed.
born?
We have a more developed hockey program in Canada, which is where that comes down to. Like our third division, our third, fourth division was like way higher than your third, fourth division in terms of skill, because there was more players playing, there was more people watching, right? And that kind of whole, you have a good area, which means you have a lot more development for this. And that's what I'm saying. Like if we were able to abuse the rules, we were gonna do it. And we were gonna not only use that to our advantage, we were gonna fucking totally make the other team hate us. Right? We weren't gonna do it because we wanted to do it. We were gonna do it because, one, it was probably a lot more fun to win, and two is, well, it was definitely a lot more fun to win, and two, it was fucking allowed, right?
Yeah, wouldn't you Wouldn't you pull out a gun? Wouldn't you pull out a gun that's allowed by the organizers that's a lot easier to win with and to hit your shots for whatever reason? Then would you like just sit there and not use that gun just because somebody else said, "Hey, we won't use it, so you won't use it"? Cool.
Yeah.
No.
That's
If they're
that's
dumb enough not to
fucking
use
stupid.
it-
That's fucking
Right.
stupid. The only kind of agreements that I can see is like if something's game breaking. So this happened in Overwatch League a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, at the start of this year. A character was game breaking, and basically the Overwatch League said this character's still allowed in the game. Literally, what the teams did was they refused to play that character because they wanted to see a change in that character. So the entire league altogether said, we're not going to play this character while this is a game-breaking character because it's not fun to play, it's not fun to watch, it's not fun to be on, right? We don't want to be a part of that culture. And that's where the whole league took a step back. But in the case of Call of Duty where if a gun's a one-shot kill and you're not using that in a fucking tournament, you're fucking stupid. Right? Yeah. Fucking gentleman's agreement or not, that's just stupid not taking advantage of that, you know?
Yeah, and the upcoming like Call of Duty World Finals or whatever they're called now started with XP and then Champs, and I don't know what it is now. It's $5 million being distributed, and you're gonna let somebody else being like, "Hey, let's make up our own rules that nobody can actually get you in trouble for by not following."
Right?
No. Absolutely not.
I would agree to these agreements to just be like, fuck it, I'm not agreeing anyways. I just tell them like 10 seconds before the game, I know you've had a strategy plan, but I'm not paying. I'm not going to do these rules. I'm going for the 5 million. I don't care how much flack I get for that shit, because in all honesty, at the end, like I don't care about people's opinions.
Right.
Right. It's you care about either winning or losing, and like we said before, winning like the winners get to choose how the fucking history looks at it. That's pretty much my 2 cents.
Facts.
And that knife looks sick. I'm in Valorant already. I'm sorry.
You're just chilling in Valorant with the yeah.
Hey, Nibby.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you pull the trigger on these weapons? Because you were AFK on that part.
No, I heard that talk.
Oh, okay. You're frozen.
Yeah, I was frozen. I'm not, but I heard it.
So the Vandal, the Operator, the Judge, and the Frenzy. Okay. Maybe I was thinking.
Pretty sure you pull on their. Yeah.
You gonna talk about it? You gonna say it?
We'll leave it.
Can you elaborate on that anatomy for me?
No.
Do dragons even are dragons not like snakes who don't really have that kind of anatomy though, and they just kind of everything's through their mouth?
So kissing would be
sex.
Yeah, intercourse.
Well, snakes in the ocean interlock for like hours because leading would make sure that they don't inseminate and that kind of yada yada.
Anyways, thanks for watching the negative first episode of the WolfPack podcast. Make sure you check us back next week, same time, same day, where we will have an actual podcast ready for you. All right, jump into Valorant. I'm so over this.
Oh, I gotta
Let's
fucking turn
go.
off my camera.